Welcome to Nibbling with the Neighbors. Come on in and have a bite. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nibbling with the Neighbors, New Hampshire edition. We are here today and we are going to make bacon wrapped pork chops with lemon zest cauliflower. That's right, and you only need one pan to do it in. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get some cauliflower florets. Is that how you say it, florets? I think that's how you say it. These are a little big, so I'm going to cut them up a little bit and I'm going to put them in a bowl. In with my cauliflower, I'm going to mix 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And yes, I'm actually going to measure today. 1, 2, and a little bit for good measure. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to throw some in there. And I'm going to mix that up. Just going to mix that up really good so it looks like all of it's covered with some olive oil. So now I'm just going to set this aside. Also on the cauliflower, you want to go ahead and you want to put some crushed red pepper in there. So I'm going to add some of that. Again, I didn't measure. Just going to throw some in there. And let's mix that up too. So we got olive oil, salt, pepper, and red pepper. Crushed red pepper. So there. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the cauliflower off to the side. And we're going to get the pork chops ready. The first thing we need to do is get the bacon ready. You heat it up in the microwave. I have my microwave bacon pan. I need to get some paper towels. A few paper towels here. And usually the rule of thumb is 1 slice of bacon per pork chop. I have 5 pork chops here that I'm going to be cooking, so I'm going to do 5 slices of bacon. So there we go, and now we're just going to pop that in the microwave. You don't want it crisp, you want it kind of bendy so that you can wrap it around your pork chops. Okay, so my bacon is done. I'm going to let that cool off a little bit. I have some thyme rosemary and I have some olive oil here. We're going to rub that all over the pork chops before we wrap them in the bacon. So since this is fresh, I'm going to take a little bit out of each one of these. And I'm going to chop that up real small and put it in with the olive oil. Okay, so I got that all chopped up. I'm going to mix that in. I might have to put a little bit more olive oil in there. Mix that in there. Yeah, I need more olive oil. Okay guys, so I got a bigger bowl. Let's see if that works. So you're going to take your pork chop and you're just going to put it in the olive oil with the seasonings and the herbs. Just like that. And now it's ready for the bacon. Okay, so here we are back. We have the bacon all cooked. We have the pork chops all done up in the olive oil and the herbs and spices. And we have our cauliflower all prepared and ready to cook. So here we're going to do, you can see the bacon is flimsy. It's not well done. You're just going to put a piece of bacon over your pork chop. You could do it either long ways or short length or width. we're going to go ahead and go lengthwise. It's not going to cover the whole thing, but you're going to go ahead and just leave it so it's tucked under each piece. And our pork-wrapped bacon, our bacon-wrapped pork, is ready to go in the oven as soon as we're ready to start cooking. Okay guys, I am back and it's time to actually cook the meal. So I am preheating my oven to 375. What you want to do is on a baking pan, not in a baking dish, but on just a shallow baking pan. You want to spray it with Pam or some, you want to spray it with some cooking oil. I don't have cooking spray, so I just go ahead and I take some olive oil and pour it into my hand with a little bag on it, and I just rub it along the bottom of my baking sheet like that. Okay, so that's all covered and ready for the cauliflower. So then you take your cauliflower and you just put that on your pan and spread that all out, just like that. And once your oven hits temperature, you're going to put this in your oven and you're going to let it cook for about 20 minutes. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add your pork chops after that. Okay everybody, so our cauliflower is all roasted up, and now I'm going to add the pork chops to the baking pan. So let's get that done. And there's a little bit of olive oil left on the plate, so I'm just going to pour that over top of the pork chops there. Get some of that seasoning. Just gotta get it all, you know? Okay, so I'm going to pop this back in the oven and I'm going to let it cook for about 10 minutes. Pork chops are thin, so it shouldn't take all that long. Okay guys, so it's almost done, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some lemon zest over top of everything. Okay, so now I'm going to let it cook for about 2 more minutes or so. Okay, so it's about time to take these pork chops out of the oven. And if I could figure out how to turn the oven off.
There you go.
Woo! Steamed glasses. There we go. Okay, so we got this out of the oven now. We're going to go ahead and plate that up and taste it. Kevin, of course, made himself some mashed potatoes to go with it. Of course, they're instant, you know, or already made. You just pop them in the microwave. But let's see what this is going to taste like. Shall we, babe?
Sure.
And now for the taste test. We're going with the pork chop first.
Need salt.
Of course, everything needs salt. I want you to taste the broccoli too.
It's good. Tastes like broccoli. Anyway, it's not broccoli.
I was just going to say, that's funny, it's not broccoli, it's cauliflower!
Wow, it's actually hot. What did you put on there?
Red pepper.
Really? Are you going to be able to handle that?
I'm going to try.
Alrighty. It's tasty. Good job.
Thumbs up for my dinner tonight?
Yep.
Alright. Okay guys, here we go. Maybe I'll taste the broccoli first, but I'll get a piece of pork chop cut just so I can kill some of the hotness of the cauliflower. It is hot. I can definitely taste the rosemary and thyme.
Cool.
So this has been another episode of Nibbling with the Neighbors, New Hampshire edition. Join us again.